8 years after the Arab uprisings of 2011, the second and third largest Arab countries by population are facing similar conditions of mass public protest against entrenched authoritarian regimes. In Sudan, protests have been ongoing for 3 months, calling for an end to the 30-year rule of President Omar Bashir. In Algeria, protesters are demanding an end to Bouteflika's 20-year rule. No two countries are alike, and the conditions of events today and in 2011 have many differences. But the basic outlines are similar. Political systems with low levels of legitimacy and high levels of corruption and repression preside over economic systems that achieve reasonable levels of overall growth, but very high levels of economic inequality and unemployment. In all these cases, a population that is fed up takes to the streets to demand an end to the status quo, a more accountable political system, and more equitable socio-economic arrangements. In all these cases as well, the government provides no pathway for a truly peaceful accommodation of the public will or peaceful transition of power, and faces the public with a combination of repression and vague promises. And on the side of the public, the political opposition has been so weakened by decades of government repression that it is not able to provide a viable alternative, and the opposition is also divided between secularists and Islamists. It's impossible to predict how either the Algerian or Sudanese crises will unfold, but as countries of over 40 million each, developments there are of utmost significance. The current crises of these two countries indicate the ongoing impasse in modern Arab political life, where authoritarianism is still widely presented as the only political system on offer. The international community should not interfere in these complex domestic developments, but leave it to the people of Sudan and Algeria, but it should insist on a peaceful and political process, and should insist that both sides refrain from the use of violence. Whether these crises will lead to positive political evolution, as they have in Tunisia, or lead to a political collapse or renewed waves of repression, as has happened in other Arab countries in the recent past, only the coming months will tell.